What's going on? What's going on? So, in this episode, I wanted to take the opportunity to show you where all of this is going. We've grown to this account to the point where we are 34 days in to our consecutive logins. And so if you're about 34 days into the account and you've spent a few bucks on the account, I don't know how much I'm in, maybe a couple hundred or so, a few hundred. And so that's a considerable amount, right, in order to grow. And if you're with me and you're this far in, then it took about that amount of time for a paid player to do all of this, right? And I'm talking about research that I've done, and I've gotten my battle hall to 18. I've built a prison. I don't have my prison to 17, so I don't have my altar. And then my pacts are pretty okay at this point. I've got my Aquarius built up to level 6, and then if we look at this monster hold, the Aquarius is nicely built up on the refreshed skill, and that's super nice for building up your heroes. So this is the kind of path that I've been talking about being on. This is a pretty cool one. This is level 2, pact. I believe it's just pact 2B, if I'm not mistaken. And so, in any case, so we've started kind of building that path, right? And kind of helping ourselves, and we've got our treasure trove, a very basic one going. We could upgrade it here, and we probably should the next time we get a chance to upgrade something. And then we've got some basic hyper stuff going. We've got our heroes going up to gold, the right ones for making ourselves battle ready. Now, before this video was shot, I got hit. I just missed a shield by an hour, and that's all it took. Some guy with 300 and something million might came through and smashed all my stuff, just took my guys down, and it took him 2 hits. I believe I still have the report, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right here. So failed. This was the first hit. Took down 555,000 of my troops. I wasn't ready for it at all. I didn't have any of my talents and war talents. I wasn't in any war gear. So it was just me with my pants down, really. And I just missed it by an hour, and I came in because I checked my shield. And, he just snuck in there and got me. So bottom line is, I don't have the troops that I once did. But if you look and you count the 160, and then that's including everything that I caught in my infirmary. And then you look right here, we've got 474 that will come back to me. So in total, that's over 600,000 out of the 750,000 that I had. And that means in the total hit, in the first 2 hits that I had, so there was this one here, right? And I lost all but 202. And then he got me on my leader, and he released it later, so I didn't have to wait for him to die. And if he had offered a bounty, I probably would have paid it. But I just stayed silent, and I just waited, and eventually maybe he shielded, or somebody was about to rally him, or something like that probably happened, and so he released me. In any case, the battle here, or the barracks here in total, still have over 600,000 once I get them back from the sanctuary. So I can't use them yet, but they're there, and they're going to come back to me. That might's going to come back to me, everything like that. But this is a good opportunity for me to kind of show you guys where this is all headed. So I'm going to pause this video here, and I'm going to be right back. So here we are. We're in a new account, and, well, not a new account. We're in a different account, and this one is my pacts2bert account, which is 79 million. It was 120 million, and it recently got hit along with my BertTube account. Both of those got hit right around the same time, and the reason is that my life just got a little bit busier with the client that I picked up, and it's just crazy go time. So I am largely dividing my time be dividing my time between these accounts, and what I need to do is just kind of put it all into one single account, all my attention and whatever kind of investment that I'm making in this little game. Can't even call it an investment, whatever I'm spending, because I ain't getting nothing back out of it. But the point is that this is the direction we're headed with the BertTube account. So these guys are a little bit more advanced, and I've got pack 3 unlocked on this account, and right now I am building some pack 3s, and so you can see that I've made it a little bit further along in this account but the same exact direction. So we have that level 8 ready to rumble. This is 6 Coliseum entries from that bonehead, and that's where that's coming from. And this is the same direction that we were just headed in that other account. So if you just continue down that path, there's not a lot different in that kingdom versus where I am now. So in this situation, you are building 100% the same path that I was just showing you, except for maybe what we hyper. So in this account, I do hyper ore. And in the other account, I think I was hypering stone. But you've got a lot of the same kind of stuff. And so same situation. I have 2 springs and the 2 spires, mystic spires, and pretty much the rest are springs except for this one gem over here. And that's exactly what we are building. And the treasure trove is a little bit further along. So that's basically where we're headed. And this account got hit a lot harder. At the time that it got hit, it had about 3 million. And so this one has a little bit further to go to catch up, but it will recover 1 million of the 3 million. So it's more unfortunate for this account. They just flat out lost 2 million soldiers when I got hit. And again, I'm just dividing my attention while I'm busy. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take it up the next level and show you where this account is actually headed, because that would be my main account. So I will pause and I will be right. All right, so we get to say goodbye from Picks to Bert to my castle, Wubaluba. And so that's the account we're in now. And in this one, it's even more advanced. I've moved on from having 2 spires. I've reduced it to 1, but I've increased the springs by 1 so that I can have more speed in my merging of packs, because I find that to be the most difficult thing to get over how much, even though this does often take a lot, it's to me not nearly comparable to the Mystic Spire need of, or excuse me, the spring need of speeding up those packs from the Mystic Spire, rather than focusing on the training of the actual familiar. So I've advanced to a single Mystic Spire and a bunch of springs and 1 gem. Still, I haven't ever found a need for more than 1, and I have built it in the past, but I quickly deleted it because I would rather put all of my heroes on a single gem. And I think I've been over that, so I won't go over it again, but this is where it's all headed, right? So I have level 25 trading post, and I've got a level 25 embassy and a battle hall up here and a prison back there. And then I've got the altar with all of its information maxed. And this is kind of my little playground here. I don't think I'll be able to sit unshielded forever, but right now I'm enjoying the ability to sit unshielded. And you can kind of see some of my castle details, but I'm not going to jump into my barracks pretty much ever in this account. If I have something to show you with my barracks, I'll keep the other 2 accounts alive, and that way I'm not compromising myself with my main castle as far as what's under the hood, so to speak. But otherwise, this is exactly where everything is headed. So you saw the kind of intermediate level from the beginner, and it's more of the same. You keep on buying packs, you keep on growing your troops, and you keep on building the buildings that make sense to you in the order that they make sense to you. And something I will show you is that the research is all done on that, and then the military research is all done. pretty much, except for maybe a little bit there. And then as far as some of this other stuff, it's going very well as well. I'm not going to show you kind of everything in the name of time, but I've kind of got things rocking and rolling along on most all of my research. It's one of my favorite things. So keep on rocking that research. I promise it'll help you become strong in the long run, even though a number of million troops, 16 million troops, this account is the one it happened to. I was up to 640 million, and it was just killer troop time. I was really rocking out, like I said, 16 million troops. So when I got hit by INI, I think is what it is, and it was kind of that same team from Sneaky, why can't I think of his name? Anyway, he's one of the YouTubers on here that is just amazing with all of his battle skills, but it was one of his guilds that came on and just destroyed me. I don't know if he was a part of it, but I've spoken about him in the past. In any case, the name will come to me after a bit, but I don't want to run this video any longer, but you can kind of see where all of it is headed with the type of hyper. I can hyper 2 million or when I don't have anything equipped really, and then you're going to see a lot of this stuff, quick swap, which I don't have in some of those other accounts. So in this account, I'm going to be able to show you a lot more of what I'm talking about instead of just kind of explaining it to you in the dark, so to speak. So I look forward to the next video. I'm going to jump back and I'm going to go into my monster hold and we'll go over those paid T5s, and I can show you a number of these guys are all pretty much max. I'll show you my heroes quickly before we go. I've got mostly gold, except for this guy is a free hero and this is a free hero, and then the rest of them are all paid heroes. So I've got all my free heroes pretty much as high as you can get them, except for 2 of them. And then in here, I'll be able to talk to you about some of the free versus paid heroes and, you know, what you're going to get out of each one. But until the next time, I'll see you guys then.